Hey, what's going on there, fellow delinquents? Mischief here, and we're going to be talking about optics on pistols, the old and the new. So, why is this old? Well, this right here is an ALG 6-second mount on a Glock 17L. So, the 6-second mount was designed by ALG Defense, who was commissioned from law enforcement and military to create some kind of optic mounting solution for Glocks, and mainly the Gen 3, but I think that this could still work on Gen 4s and 5s as well. Now, this optic mounting solution right here was made for the Trigicon RMR footprint as well as the Aimpoint T1 footprint. I was looking for the Aimpoint T1, but this was the only one I could find. When ALG decided that this was not a very popular solution for mounting optics to pistols, they only made a handful of them and then they stopped, and then they focused on their optic mounting solutions for rifles. So this right here is a Glock 17L that I found brand new. Glock did a limited run of these 17Ls that I can't find anymore, but I saw this and I said, I want one of these 17Ls just to play around with. And so for a decent price, I think I paid like $700 for this pistol. The optic mount was actually about as much as I paid for the pistol, because these optic mounts, I found this new old stock, and it was either the gray one or the desert tan one, and I like the gray one a little bit better. So this is the one that I went with, and I added a Surefire X300B Turbo and a Trigicon SRO. So this is a rather nice setup right here. I replaced the front sight plastic one with this steel front sight, and the rear sight I had to rip off because just to let you know that this mount does not allow you to. Oh, great. I swear I don't work for the ATF. There we go. Anyway. So you can see that I would have to take the rear sight off in order to be able to mount, the optic, and then in order to put the slide back on, that rear sight would actually impact the optic right here. But anyway, that's not really a big deal because you can't really use backup iron sights with this setup. But I like it. It's very fast, very easy to acquire, and it's very reminiscent of competition shooting, but in a smaller, lighter package, more designed for tactical purposes. Now, what's the new? This right here is a Glock 19M. So the 19M, when the FBI was looking for a new gun to replace their aging .40 Smith & Wesson, and they decided that they wanted to go back to the 9mm. So they commissioned Glock to come out with a new model that wasn't the Gen 4s, because the Gen 4s was the latest model at the time, and they had a certain set of requirements. They didn't want the finger grooves, they wanted a different magazine catch, but this one's just a standard magazine catch. They wanted the extended slide stops on both sides, and I think that was about it. Then I found out that the 19M came out with an MOS model, and I snatched this up as soon as I could. And I added a couple things. I added a Langdon Tactical mag guide right there, so it's a little bit easier, and it also fills my hand a little bit better. It feels really nice. And I put an SCS on there, and the Ameriglow Dufour sights. I will figure it out eventually. And that right there, it's a much smaller package, but the problem is, though, it's really hard to track that dot, because not only is it the optic reciprocating, but it's a very small window. It's a very, very small window. It's hard to keep track. Anyway, we're going to run through some tests with this thing right here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a 2-shot transition drill on 3 IPSC targets. Well, one's an IDPA target. So let's go down range, and we're going to time this. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So right there. All right. Let's go ahead and try this. See how easy it is to track. Oh man. So right here I am using the Infinity targets, and they're really nice targets as long as you don't abuse them, like the one on the right. That one right there, people have been stapling targets to them, and they've been probably shooting hollow points to them, so it's really, really chewed up. It shouldn't be like that. Anyway, we're going to put some rounds to them. Let's try this. Okay, so as I transitioned to the left, I lost my dot. That was a 191. First shot was a 76. And I I gotta reload because I only got 10 round mags, so yeah. I'll be right back. 191, let's try and beat that. Alright, much better, much better, much better. I don't know where my other ones are on that one. Alright, so I slowed down, 207, first shot was a 79, so roughly about the same time. 21, 31, 22, 1, 23. So 2, yeah, okay. A's, don't know. Alright, let's try the ALG 6-second mount. Alright, ALG 6-second mount, let's do this. .184, and it's because I sped up for that last shot. First one I didn't even get in the A zone. Yeah. Alright. So, let's take a look. Alright, 74, 21, 28, 20, 23, 18. So, yeah, I did speed up. And I don't see any new holes. When I transitioned over here, I could have sworn my dot was aiming up, but I could be wrong. Okay. I thought maybe this was might have been a new hole, but there's nothing through the other side of the wood, so yeah. I think I'm good there. Okay, let's paint them up. Okay. Let's try that again. Yep. Ooh, I'm pulling it down. And I shot slower too. 21, 32, 23, 35, 20. Yep. So, yeah. I just grabbed what I could. Once I found that dot, I just grabbed what I could and went right across. So, yeah. Charlie. Alright. Let's try something different. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe that the reason why I'm being slow or inaccurate is because I'm spending too much time looking for my dot. So let's put that to the test. Okay, let's see. Okay. Did I miss one? I got two alphas here, and I don't know where those are. I think I missed. Huh. No sights, though. And I'm doing pretty good. Let's try that again. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show. It's 166. First shot was a 66. So we had a 2, a 2-3, a 16, a 23, and an 18. That's pretty good, but I can't figure out where my first shot went. Okay, let's go ahead and try that again. All right. Okay, yeah, I definitely threw that one to the right. Well, at least we got 2 on this one. We know that. Yeah. I think this is a new hole. I think these are my 2 new holes right there. Okay. So 2 alpha Charlie, Charlie probably a miss. You know, that's too much fun. I want to do that one more time. Hold on. All right, this is too much fun. I gotta try it again, but this is the last time because we gotta move on. I got plenty of ammo, but okay, let's do this. Oof. Okay. So I definitely slowed down a little bit. 203, a 19, 22, 39, 25, 26. So yeah, I definitely did slow down a lot. But still, I mean, I'll take that. Alpha. And I think this is a new hole. Don't know where the other one was. Oh, maybe these 2 right here. Alright, we got 6 plates on each side. We got 6 rounds. We're going to try and get 6 solid hits. Alright, missed one. So let's see what the time was. We have 493. First shot was a 125. 86, 73, 63, 71, 75. Alright, let's see if the Glock 17L does any better. Oof, one. Okay. So a little bit faster, still same score. 123 was the first shot. 67, 63, 55, 53, 51. So almost a half a second per shot. This is not very close for a plate rack. Usually a lot of people like shooting plate racks at a little bit closer distance. This right here is 50 feet, which is like a little over 16 yards. So that's pretty fast for that specific distance. Let's see what else we can do. Okay. So there's 7 yards. Now let's go ahead and do a bill drill at 7 yards and see what we get. Okay. So we had a 191. First shot was an 81. I think we're clean. This one's on the line. That's a line breaker, so not where I would like it. Ideally, I'd like it up here, but yeah. 23, a 23, a 22, 22, 20. Not bad. Let's see what the Glock 17's got. Alright, let's see if the Glock 17L. I'll be right back. Let's see if the Glock 17L does any better. Okay. Ooh, I like that. 193, so 0.03 of a second slower. I'll take it. So we had a 2.6, a 2.6, a 2.3, a 2.2, and a 2.0. My first shot was a 76 though. So my first shot was a little bit faster. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're clean. Yeah, this Glock 17 shoots really well. I am very happy with it. I'm very happy with the setup. Yeah. This thing is nice. So the Glock 19M versus the Glock 17L with a frame mounted and a slide mounted optic. Now, out with the old, in with the new. I can hit the damn thing. And so, yeah, I mean, these things, both of them work really well. This is a great, like, concealed carry or, like, duty use gun, but this Glock 17L, I mean, seriously, both of them are really, really nice. I like both of them. Both setups work really well, and you just gotta really train with them. You gotta train with these pistols, otherwise they're just not really gonna do you any good. And so anyway, yeah, this setup right here, it does as it advertises. That dot is really easy to track, and this Glock 17 does as it advertises. It's got very accurate pistol, and it's very soft shooting, but it makes you complacent, because if you're complacent, you start shooting it, and you're like, oh, I don't have to put my fundamentals into it that much. You do have to focus on your fundamentals still, even though that this pistol right here is so easy to shoot. This Glock 19, sometimes I do feel like I shoot it a little bit better at times, but that's only because of the fact that this pistol right here, I have certain expectations, and I have certain expectations of myself when I pick up this pistol and I go to shoot it. So therefore those expectations are met because my expectations in my training is met when I actually shoot this pistol properly, whereas this one right here, I don't focus on my fundamentals because I start getting complacent, and that's where I start seeing a lot of discrepancies. So yeah, it's a lot about your training, but also your how you set up your pistol is more on your personal preference, and don't let that make you feel like you're going to be outgunned because you don't have the same technology as somebody else. Anyway, that's all I got for you, so make sure you stay out of trouble, and if you can't stay out of trouble, you didn't learn from me.
Meow.